share with you guys a few things, and she said that was fine. I'll keep it quick. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys, ask any questions that you have along the way. This call is really just to like motivate and inspire you guys and pump you up and kind of just, I mean, all the, like, you guys know what to do and how to be successful in the biz. So it's kind of just like a recap. And then I'm going to share with you guys some things that we have coming up, and just kind of some mindset things as we're going, you know, through this crazy part of life. Also, if any of you guys have been on my team for quite a while, you might recognize this. This used to be my workout area. I'm back to my old stomping grounds. This was my little, my workout area and work space. So I love it. Okay, here we go. Sharing my screen. April, holy moly. Can't believe we're already in April, you guys. This is crazy. Okay. Present. All right. Maybe. Sorry, I swear I did this last time too. Hold on. Seriously. Oh my gosh, I'm very impatient. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not even gonna present it because I have to go click on some other stuff as well. So here we go, April. So like I said, you guys, I kind of just want to talk to you guys quick about mindset, attitude, and vision for us. So as you guys know, like right now, things are crazy in the world. People are losing jobs. People are working at home, working out at home, whatever. But just remember, like, and we've heard like mixed things, like, oh, people really need us, and you know, people are getting a lot of customers or selling a lot of challenge packs, or the flip side, we on our team have had quite a few people cancel their like VIP membership because they're unable to, you know, whatever, pay for things. So who knows what's going to happen, but what we do know and what we can control is that we are going to be here and we are going to be consistent. We are going to be here for these people, our followers who have followed us for so long. Those people, Kate even messaged us today, or letting us know that somebody had reached out to her and finally had said like, okay, I've pushed, or I've held off long enough, or I've postponed reaching out to you long enough, something like that. Like, those are the people, you guys, that you've invited multiple times, or that have been following you for so long. Those are the people that are finally going to say, yes, I'm ready to do this. Okay. So have that mindset. Like, there are days that are hard. Like, we've all been in them. Like, thankfully we have each other, because there have been so many days where I'm just like, I don't want to do a damn thing. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to do no coach work. I don't want to work out, but we have each other. And because of that, we can help lift each other up and help keep those positive vibes going, and to remind us that we need to stay consistent and keep showing up, because these people do need us. Okay. So with that, just remember that you're here to help others, no matter what it is that you get them signed up with. A challenge pack, a yearly bot, a 2-week free trial. Maybe they want to try, you know, the sample box of Shakeology. Whatever it is, you guys, like, just know that you are helping that person. You are helping someone, helping change someone's life. And that can then even multiply. Like, by simply helping one person, oh gosh, you could, you know, that person could then reach out to their brother or their sister and let them know how awesome this opportunity in this community is. Okay. So just keep that in mind, and don't get wrapped up. And I know our guest speaker is going to talk about this, but don't get wrapped up in like whether or not you have points on the board for Success Club or not. It doesn't matter. We're here to help change lives. Okay. And please, like, you guys know this, I know you know this, but like, don't forget that. Like, don't feel bad about the fact that you sold $8.99 bods, but have no points on the board, because you guys know what? When I first started, I had zero idea what I was doing. And that's something I always tell you guys as new coaches. Like, I want to help you guys be more successful sooner or quicker than I was, because I had no idea what I was doing. Literally, I sold so many 99 bods, and I had no, you know, I didn't even know that, like, oh, I could upgrade them to a challenge pack and, you know, hit Success Club. But the cool thing is, a lot of them have fallen in love with the products, with the programs. And so then they have signed up as a VIP customer or a working coach. Haley, Amber, Emily, like all of my like core coaches that I have on my team are from Challengers. They fell in love with what they were doing and the results that they were getting. And so then they became coaches. So don't ever feel bad or feel like defeated because of that. Okay. Focusing on your guys' journey. So there was this meme going around, and it said like people who come out of quarantine looking jacked and juicy, like fuck you guys. Like all those people who are focused, like hitting it hard on their journey, like, you know, screw you guys, because the rest of the world is probably like binge eating and Netflixing or whatever. But you guys, it's so true. Like use this time as an opportunity to show up every single day, to focus on your journey. That is what we are here to do, is to help inspire people. And by you showing up day after day after day in this dark and depressing time that it could be for people, like that shows, and that, or, you know, that goes a long way. Like that shows in how committed you are in your, you know, your fitness journey and also your business. Okay. So pressing play, sharing about the programs and the opportunity. Remember that thing that I always say, like, don't you dare ever lose those people, the followers. Don't you dare ever lose their trust. And really, like, think about this, whether it is your fitness journey, whether it is your nutrition journey, whatever it may be. Myself, I'm focusing on drinking my superfood shake every single day, because it's something that I like got away from. And I know that I do best when I'm drinking it. Here we go. Drink it. Okay. The go get it attitude. Just a reminder that people do need you, stepping out of your comfort zone. We've had several girls in our chats saying that, like, people that you've talked to last May or, you know, whenever, are finally coming around. Okay. Step out of your comfort zone. Even if you have sent them, you know, 8 invites already, this is a time. That last invite could be that yes. Okay. Putting in the work, reaching out, following up, and tracking who you're talking to. And I know you guys know this, but like, think to yourself, are you doing it? Okay. What work? So what work is it that you're needing to do? So for myself as well, I'm taking this time to grow my following. Power houring intentionally, not just scrolling the gram, not just liking random shit. Like, go and do the vital behaviors, do the IPAs, the income producing activities. I can't even speak. You know, following people that have like interests, like and connect on their photos, comment, all that stuff. Okay. You need to find new blood, because you guys, people who are, you know, who are business builders, not just maybe hobby coaches on this team, business building coaches, people that get you where you are now may not be with you a year from now. Okay. You have to keep bringing new people in and helping them fall in love with their journey. All right. So, okay, I'm not going to do that one. Okay, and just a reminder, you can do hard things. Consistency is key. I already said that. And then, okay, one last thing. This and that. So TikTok. So Molly mentioned or sent me this thing today on Instagram that said, like, and I can even send it to you guys. I think I sent it to some of you. It said, here, let me just read it. It said, people using, or fitness influencers, so us, should be, Molly, here we go, should be why all fitness pros need to be on TikTok. Here's reasons why you should be on TikTok. 1, as we are all stuck at home on quarantine, gyms likely shut down. Creating short form videos about how people can stay fit and active with household items would be a huge benefit. So maybe it's not even us doing one of our like fitness, you know, Beachbody things, but you getting on TikTok and showing yourself doing different workout things and having that same Instagram handle as you do on TikTok, or even saying in your bio, like, follow me on Instagram, is huge. Okay. So just switching things up, like, don't stay doing the same things day after day after day. Like, really use this time as an opportunity to, like, step out of your comfort zone, try new things. Okay. Virtual retreat. Hold on, I'll do that last. So as we all know, there is no summit, which is devastating, depressing, and sad. But anyone who bought a ticket, you will be refunded. If you earned Success Starter, you will get that for next year. So we are looking at, you know, depending on what happens with life. I just got the news today that school is canceled for myself, my school, the rest of the year. So, like, who even knows, you know, in August, what we'll be able to fly, like whatever. So we're looking on doing a retreat late summer to fall. But in the meantime, we're doing a virtual retreat for our whole team and all of our challengers on our team, you guys, okay? So that means anyone that's in our April boot camps, anyone that's in yours, any new coaches that we add in, our virtual retreat will be April 2nd and 3rd. And I actually made a PDF of it that I will be sending in our team page, and it kind of talks about it. I don't want to go into it now because I want to give Emily some time, but this is it. And then on there, you guys, I just want to quick explain it. We've also made slides. So we've got this. It's a virtual retreat. You can read through it. We've also made slides for you to share about it on your Instagram. But really, you guys, what it is a weekend for us to hang out together virtually and pretend that we're all together drinking Trulies and doing crazy dances and tie-dyeing shirts and playing charades, like just a fun get together, because as we know, like retreats are our favorite thing ever. And it's just really sad that we aren't able to have one here in April. So what they're going to do, you, after, you get people, you can send this to all your team, to all of the people on your team and all of your challengers. And then you will also send them this. This is the Excel sheet. And here, let me quick show you. There are 2 options that they can buy for the virtual treat. One is a little goodie bag, and we will send you, as their coach, will send them like any products that you have. Say a shake sample, Energize sample, a cup logo that says quarantine weekend, a beach bar, whatever. And then they have the opportunity to buy this Sweat Squad crop top that we're all going to tie-dye together, okay? So that costs $15, and then the goodie bag is $5, so all together $20. So what they'll do is they'll add their name here, their address, so we know where to ship it, their shirt size. If they want a goodie bag, yes. Their 2 favorite, their 2 favorite songs that they like to jam to, because we're going to put together a Spotify playlist. And then if they have Venmo'd their coach or not, okay? So those are the 2 things you'll send them once they say yes, they want to join in, the PDF and then the Excel sheet. All right? Okay, so stopping my share. Here we are. Okay, so you guys, Emily is our guest speaker today. Emily Kramer, there you are. Hi, you look so cute. So Emily is my success partner. We started the same time, like literally like 5 days apart. And she is literally like the backbone / meat of literally Team Join the Journey. She's like the business side of things. She's a rock star and is just so much more businessy than me. Like she knows everything, and I always go to her for all the hard questions / like, what do I need to do here? How do I help this? Whatever. So she's just a rock star, and I wanted her to talk to you guys just about some things, and she'll explain to you her place, where she's at in her life and kind of the direction she's headed. But yeah, go ahead and take it away.
They're too sappy. I don't like it. You can't start with that. Okay. Hey guys, I think I know most of you, but if you guys don't know me, I'm Emily Kramer. I joined, I think, like Meg said, like 5 days after her, and it's a funny story how we met. But throughout this call, I do have a couple slides for you guys. I want to be really quick, so if you guys have any questions, just drop them in the chat or just yell 5 days before, whatever it was. Okay, let me try to share this.
Emily, tell us about you, what you do, and your family.
Okay, can I start with how? Can you see that first of all?
Yes.
I can't see you guys. I don't like that. Okay, well, I'll just talk to myself. So Meg was annoying and constantly was texting me. But no, she texted me a PD book, and we just started talking, and she kind of, I don't know how to explain it, like kind of just answered everything I needed, and I answered everything she needed, and we just kind of meshed really well together. And I mean, the rest is history. It's been 2.5, 3 years. When I started this, I did not join for the community. I know you guys know Meg's story, but my story was I started as a newlywed. I had just bought a house, and my husband and I were just kind of starting out, redoing each room in our house. And I just kind of wanted to get back into my fitness. I had my first year of teaching back in Pennsylvania. I'm on the East Coast. And it was just a rough year. I gained like 30 pounds and I just was, I don't want to, it's like, I don't want to, but I was like depressed, but I didn't want to admit that. And I turned to fitness. And another girl named Kelly. It was like the three of us, we just kind of took it and we ran with it, as in the fitness side. And then the business part kind of came after that. As Meg said, we kind of just took it slow at the beginning, but I'll get into more of that a little later. But I do want to start by saying thank you for letting me talk. I feel like I know a lot about the behind the scenes stuff, as where I'm just an observer and a you guys, I want you to think of a shape. A square, a triangle, a circle, or a squiggle. Write it down or draw a picture of it or something right now. I'll send it to Meg. I should have put it on here. I'll send it to Meg. It literally explains your type of personality, who you work well with, and all that stuff. And as soon as I went to Summit, I texted Meg and I was like, what is your shape? And I'm pretty sure you changed it like 3 times, but you're totally a anyways, sorry. See, this is why I have slides. I will just keep talking. So I want to start the call by saying, finding your passion in this horrible time of quarantine. Like, it's so sad with where our world is, but like Meg said, you have to take the positives and you just have to run with it. This community you need to lean into, and you need to find the people not only around you, like I know Meg has leaders on the team. Go with this. There you go. There's Meg. That's her OG workout space. That's at Jim and Susan's. Look at us. We're like babies. So like I said, I started this business 2.5 years ago. I was a newlywed, and since then I have gone through grad school. I have gone through years of teaching straight kindergarten. I'm now a reading specialist. I have done it all. I have hit diamond. I have like made a team. I have loved it every single, but I also, you want to say something, Meg?
You also have a little baby and you're pregnant.
Well, yeah, I know, sorry. This is probably like why I'm out of breath. I forgot how much I have to talk as a teacher, and I haven't done that in like 2 months, and now I'm 4 months, 5 months pregnant, and I'm like, winded. Yes, I have an 11-month-old baby, and I am 4 months pregnant, living the life over here in central Pennsylvania. But nonetheless, throughout this business, I have enjoyed it so much, but that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about. And the people who know me on this team know that I'm blunt, know that I'm real, know that I will hit you with a punch, but it's all out of the love. And if any of you ever want to Instagram me and want me to kind of like constructively criticize your Instagrams, I like eat that shit up. And like Molly, I love working with her. Instagram audits, I love that stuff. But what I realized was my joy changed. And I know the whole Marie Kondo thing, like that went through a phase a couple months ago, or maybe a year ago. If it doesn't give you joy, get rid of it. Like, if you don't like it, stop doing it. I literally told Meg this probably last week. I'm like, this friend of mine is so negative. I said, I just can't do her right now. I can't talk to her because she brings me down. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna be friends with her anymore, but she doesn't bring me joy. And I'm not saying go to your teammates and just, kick them out the door, but go back to what brings you happiness. Think about why you started, why you're going to keep going, and why you're going to show up for you, because you are your own boss. Meg is not your boss. Kaylee's not your boss. Mick is not your boss. Whoever your coach is not your boss. They don't care if you're doing your stuff. I mean, obviously they care. They love you and they want you to be on the team, but they're not going to check in and say, oh, did you check this off? You have to show up for you. That's why it goes back to your why. And that's okay if that changes too. My why changed. In the past year, I've gone from 0 kids to in my house to 2 animals in my house. Like, I have so many things. My husband changed his job twice this year, but I've consistently shown up until I questioned what brings me joy. And I will always be a Beachbody coach. I love Beachbody. Team Join the Journey, you're my favorite team out there. But I told Meg this, and it hit me in January. Once I was Diamond, once I had all this thing, once I went on the retreats, and I was like, this is so much fun. I love the people. I don't like coaching. And I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. I don't like coaching. I don't like managing a team. I don't like checking in on people and being like, oh, well, why haven't you done this? And why haven't you done this? And it's just making people active, making people inactive. Like, it's a lot of work. And I love the tail end of things. I love going to the back office and checking, making sure that Meg hit elite for 6 weeks in a row. I love that shit. I was like, just check your back office. You're good for this week. That's what I enjoy. That is my joy. And that's what I wrote at the bottom, observer versus implementer. I always say Meg's like she's the successful partner out of both of us. I've hit those ranks. I loved it and I have no problem with it, but I love observing. I love helping. I love telling Meg, oh, you should do this. Oh, I saw this post. Look how this person did this. I've been a virtual assistant, so I've been an Instagrammer behind the scenes assistant. I know how to work Instagram. Do I like doing it? No. Do I like following 50 people a day? No. So I finally admitted to myself that while I still coach and I still have like 60 plus challengers on my app and I still love those girls and I still have 3 working coaches and I didn't leave them in the dust, but I found that when I was honest with myself, I was able to do a lot more, enjoy my time, be happier with the people I'm around. And that's kind of where I want to get at with you guys is find what makes you happy and be honest with yourself. So yeah, there's business builder. Yes, there's a hobby coach. Yeah, there's a discount coach. And I was telling Meg this today. I said, I think people are afraid to admit that they're just a hobby coach. Like they're not good enough to be like, oh no, on these retreats, you can still do all these things, because when you enjoy what you're doing, people will come. Guys, I haven't sent an invite. Oh my gosh, I can't even think. Probably 3-4 months. I had 7 people sign up with me this month because I've shown up every day. I've gone back to my journey or back to my fitness and focusing on my journey. And people see that. People see me showing up. Yeah, I might be queen of 99 bod, but guess what? You're still helping someone. Kind of like what Meg said. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is Meg and my favorite thing. We love the color wheel. You are a colorful person, no matter what you say. I always tell my coaches this, oh, I have nothing to post. Yes, you do. You always have something I've done this with Amber before. I've done this with Kaylee. When we did our Instagram audit, take Beachbody, put an X through every single picture on your, like on your reel, on your Instagram page, put an X through everything Beachbody, put an X through everything fitness, put an X through everything, like health, fitness wise, everything. What's left? Because when we did that, like, gosh, I don't even remember, like a year and a half ago, it was bad. It was ugly. Meg's like, oh my gosh, I don't even have a life outside of Beachbody. And all I had were my dogs. Like, it was bad. So, but doing that, it made me realize, wow, not only does it reflect what season of life you're in, but what you're doing is going to what you're doing during that season is going to get those people that are genuine people to your page. You're not posting something because, oh, I think this will look good. You're posting it because it makes you happy. If you're going to write a phony little caption, people are going to know it's phony. So I put examples so you get kids, animals, your profession, significant others, hiking, reading, whatever you like to do. At the top left, I put my pictures that I posted from like 2.5 years ago. It was funny going back, but it was gardening. We had just bought my house. So this is Caroline's room actually now. And it was my workout room. Like, it's so crazy to think about, but it was a different season of life. My husband and I just got married. We had a dog. We like to go to the beach. We like to go hiking, all that kind of stuff. If you go to what it is now, it's all Caroline. And I'm okay with that because it attracts the moms to my pages. Just looking at these pictures, and I want you guys to look at these carefully because you don't see a Shakeology thing. You don't see an Energize thing. You don't see me saying, come join me. But you can see that I like fitness. You can see a little yoga ball. She's sitting on T20 step. Actually, Caroline has completed 4 rounds of T20. I did it 3 times when I was pregnant and 1 time when she was on the outside, as I tell her. You can tell I like dogs. You can tell that I cloth diaper because she's wearing a cloth diaper. I make baby food. So you can tell that in 4 pictures without me being salesy. And that's one thing I'm going to tell you guys. This market, I don't want to say is saturated, but you know damn well, sorry, that the person following you is also following probably 3 or 4 other coaches, and they're comparing you to them because they want to see who they want to join. Because guess what? I did the same thing. Megan did the same thing. Amber did the same thing. Mick did the same thing. It's like, do I join Ashley Smith? Do I join Dylan? Do I join Sammy Glonick? Like, I don't know. Like, I love all these coaches. Overall, you're going to go with the person that you trust, that you enjoy. So at the bottom, I wrote, create relationships and build trust. Because no matter what, at the end of the day, you want friends, right? You want lifelong friends. You're not just going to sell them a challenge pack and put them in your group and be like, good luck. Like, you want actually to talk to these people. And why would you want to talk to someone you don't really like? So I wrote that. How would your friends describe you? Because that, and I mean, literally text them, ask them, think in your head, what would I do with my friend right now if we were hanging out on a Friday night? That's your wheel. That's you. The next thing, this is my favorite thing. If anyone's a teacher out there, you know the pie chart. It's the types of writing, but I changed it for Instagram. So 3 things you should be doing on Instagram, and I love all of you very, very much, but I follow a lot of you. And if I see one more unfold that is on every single one of your stories, I'm going to scream. I love that you all make your own things and like you share it and it's great. But even Molly has said this on her Instagram call with us a couple months ago. Make it your own. Because I'm not the only person seeing that. I'm not the only person seeing option 1, $39.95. Option 2, da-da-da-da-da. Option 3, $99 for the year. Which one would you like? Take my poll. And then you're going to go invite them. And I know that because I'm a coach. But people see that and they see it on everyone's story and they don't realize, wow, everyone is using this. This must be something to sell something. And in their head, they see a $, or they see a free, or they see a buy one, get one, or this week only, and it immediately goes to sales. And if you don't have that relationship that you just built, if you don't have that bond and that trust, they're most likely not going to join yet. You might be planting your seed, but they're not going to join yet. So to go back to creating those relationships, this is how you do it. You provide value, you inform, or you entertain. So when you look at your Instagram, you should be providing value about 50% of the time. That means giving them something. So when you post something, ask yourself who's it geared toward first of all. Make sure it's your audience. Be relatable, show feelings, tell stories. If you've ever heard someone say, treat Instagram like your diary, Meg does a great job at this. Ashley Smith does a great job at this. Tell stories, excuse me, and literally treat it like your diary. Meg has texted me like, give me a quote, and I'll give her a quote, and that's her post for the day. Like, she'll put a picture with that quote. She's like, oh my gosh, I have nothing to post today. I'm like, what'd you do? Okay, go take this picture and go post it. Ask your friends, text Meg, text me, text your coach. Be like, I need an idea. They'll give you an idea. Go on Pinterest. That's what we did when we started. Fitness pictures, any type of thing like that. But make sure you're providing value. If you have a dog, cool, you're a dog mom, cool, you're a cat mom. Literally take a Sunday afternoon and look up a recipe on how to make dog treats and share it on Instagram. People love that stuff. Or tell them where you went hiking, or ask them a question. I'm gonna go to the next slide because it says, all of these things are at your fingertips. All of these things, don't reinvent the wheel. That's what they say. Number one thing is teachers, don't reinvent the wheel. You have IGTV. You should be doing one of those every single week. Kaylee's Kitchen, yes, I'm gonna shout you out, Kaylee. It's freaking awesome. I look forward to that like every week. I'm like, yes, I wanna see a Kaylee's Kitchen. And guys, you don't have to, if you don't wanna do it every week, you don't have to. I have shared my cloth diapering video. I can't even tell you how many times. I just repost it and someone watches it and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that's how you cloth diaper. Like, that's so easy. Like, you can share the same things. When or if you guys ever do become pregnant, I'm gonna give you a little tidbit. Crap, go down through your feed, copy a picture, copy your caption or your post it again. They're most likely not gonna remember it, or they didn't see it. And it's an easy post for the day. So Dylan told me that when I had Caroline, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so smart. Unfold, I already talked about that with you guys. Make it your own. Even if you just go in and change the colors, I should be able to know whose post it is without looking at the handle. Meg, if I see green flowers or whatever, I know it's Meg's. If I see like an orangey texture, like in the pictures, I know it's Amber because she has an orange tone to her pictures because of her orange clothes. If Dignified Strength, I don't know if you guys follow her. She actually, fun fact, she actually asked me to be on her team before all of this, like 5 years ago. And I love her and she's great and she's a teacher too, but her tones are all blue. And when I come to her stories, I know exactly who it is without even looking up at that circle. So follow those people. I know they say don't follow the big, coaches. I mean, you don't have to follow them. Type their name in. Are they putting out like bod titles and saying how much it is for 3 months of the year and 1 year subscription is this much? No, they're not. So think about what you can do. I mean, Sammy Glonick is very good at this. She puts numbers and she says, this person just signed up with this. This person just signed up with this. So she's putting like a name to what they're doing. Polls, you can ask questions, testimonials. You guys did this at, I don't remember when you did it, Meg, but you did it, I think at the end of last summer or something. I just always remember photos flashing because I remember seeing Kaylee's and Mick's and Amber's saying, like, in one sentence, what this team means to them. Heck, you can make a TikTok out of it. Not into TikTok, but whatever. That's what I was going to say. When you're like, don't scroll Instagram for hours, TikTok for hours either, Megan. And then use your voice. So last thing I want to say on this slide is use your voice. Don't talk for a million slides. even though, sorry, I feel like I'm talking like a million minutes right now. Don't talk for a million slides. Talk for 4 or 5 and stop. Because most likely, if you've gone more than 3, I think it was 3. I watched some Instagram video. If you talk more than 3 slides, people most likely swipe past you, or they just keep clicking, or they turn their volume off. And always, always, if you ever go on someone's Instagram and they don't have words, you're most likely not looking at that. So no matter what, if you're talking, if it's a picture, always have words on your slide, because people will most likely stop and look. Okay, so this was the SC thing that Meg was talking about. This is something in January that I realized I didn't care about SC points anymore. When I joined, I got SC5 like every month. I was Success Starter. I got my summit ticket. I was gung-ho. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. And then I realized that I was forcing people to get things that they didn't want. Which would you like, pre-workout recover or Shakeology? Well, neither. Oh, okay, well, like, talk to you next month. Like, no, I still want to help you. I still want to provide value for you. So I became the queen of 99 BODs, and I still am. I just only sell that unless people ask me for something else. So don't let the numbers define you. I know it's very hard, especially if you're a competitor like me, and I want to be on the boards and I want to be the top one. And like, I know Meg's, but it says SC6. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't mean you haven't helped anyone. I was talking to Michaela last week. She's like, I sold 3 BODs, but I don't have like SC5. Like, what do I do? Who cares? You just helped 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. It doesn't matter if you're on the board or not, but I am going to say, like, disclaimer at the bottom, it does help Megan get elite. So those points do help the team. You hit those awesome ranks as a team and you get, I don't know, you just get awesome recognition. So it is important, because then you get those leads and then you get the coach leads and everything like that, because that is where, and I don't want to make this about income. I told Meg I would touch on it a little bit, but I know it's a touchy subject. Me, myself personally, I don't really care. I'll tell you guys. I still make between $50 and $200 a week. I'm not diamond anymore. Like, I don't even know the last time I sold a challenge pack, but I make that because of busting my ass for 2 straight years, for showing up 2 straight years. How long does it take you to get a college degree? 4 years. You are most likely in a job right now that you went to school for. This is like school. You observe, you research, and then you implement. And when you do that, you reap the benefits. So what I really want you to go back to is when I asked you, are you a hobby coach, a discount coach, or a business builder? If you don't want to stay home and that's not your goal in life, that's okay. I don't ever want to leave teaching. I like teaching. So that was something that hit me, and I was like, you know what? I don't ever want to leave teaching. This residual income thing, I don't really care about. My husband's account canceled. Like, I'm not going to bill him anymore. I absorbed all his coaches. Like, yeah, he was close to diamond, but I don't really care, because this isn't something I want to continue on with, like, in that way. So I'm fine with the commission. I'm fine with that weekly income. I know I sold 3 BODs this week. I know next week I'm making at least 120, 150 bucks. Like, it helps me pay for my car. It helps me pay for my groceries. I can put it into Caroline's savings account, like all of those things. But if you want to make this a business and you want to stay home, you need to build, because the residual income, like the second CBCs, third CBCs, and if you ever need help placing them, please let me or Megan know, because that is where you're going to make the money. So just remember that building a team will give you that. So if you want to stay home, or if you want to make the buku bucks, it's essential for you to do that. So if that's something you want to do, you do need to be hitting SC and all that stuff.
Breathe, Emily.
I'm pregnant.
I know, that's why I said breathe.
I'm good. I get so heated. Like, Meg and I were talking, we we're like, oh, we just rile each other up. Like, we just want to keep going. Like, Sorry, I'm almost done, I promise. That kind of goes along with ranks. As soon as I hit diamond, I was like, this isn't for me. And it was so sad because it's like, I did it the most genuine way possible. I didn't sign my mom up. I didn't sign friends up. I did not ask people to get active. I didn't do any of that. So it took me over like a year and a half to get diamond. I had a total of like 8 emeralds in the past 2 years. They were all on my left leg, but I'm not complaining. I loved my team, but like 6 people were inactive every month. Until I hit that, and I genuinely did it, I was so damn proud of myself, but I was like, this is not worth it, because I know what it takes, and I see Megan do it, and I'm like, good for you, proud of you, that's amazing. But I like the back end of things. I like being able to be in the cheering section kind of thing. If she's up on stage, because I don't know how she walked across stage at Summit, because I'd be freaking out. Just saying. And at the end of the day, guys, have fun, be happy, find the joy that really brought you here, that's going to keep you here. And they don't really say it much anymore, but when we joined, they always ended calls with, be here in a year, no matter what. And I will never quit. And I told Megan, I will never, she wanted to quit like 3 or 4 times. I wanted to quit 3 or 4 times. And no matter what, we never did, and we never will, because we truly, honestly, genuinely believe in helping as many people as possible, whether that's hitting SC, whether that's being 15-star diamond, but never, ever will I sacrifice relationships, because that is at the core. We're not doing this to get a certain number. We're not doing this to sell A, B, and C. At the end, everyone really joins for community if you want to stay here. It's true. And I'm going to end with my favorite person of all time. Today isn't over and tomorrow hasn't happened yet. That's the great thing about both of them. You create them with your actions. Sean T. I love that man. But yeah, I haven't looked at the chat, so I'm going to exit my screen. Does anyone have any questions? Woo! I'm sorry. I'm like winded. Meg, you want to add anything?
I was just gonna say I loved that because, and I love that you said like the be here in a year. I kind of forgot about that they literally would end every call, or Carl, you know, like everything was like be here in a year. Like, I don't know. I love that because no matter where it is that you are on your journey or in your coaching or whatever, as long as you do stick with it. And like Emily said, like we've been through phases of life. Like I've been, you know, Emily's been pregnant. We have pregnant people on our team. I have coaches on our team that started strong, then took some time off and are back at it. You know, no matter where you're at, like don't ever quit, because, you know, you may always need us just like we may always need you. And I am so thankful for all of you guys, and especially in times like this and in times where, you know, like even like on a Saturday night when we're lonely, we're like, okay, let's clean together on Zoom, you know, or something like that. Emily and I have done that multiple times, like, and our team. Just don't ever give up on yourself, because you are worth it. And like I said, like no matter where you are in your journey, whether you are wanting to build, whether you're wanting to lose 20 pounds, like don't ever quit on yourself, because you are totally worth it. So I really love that. Be here in a year. And if anything, you are getting your products discounted, and people that you've added in, like Emily said, like she still has a challenge group. She's just not inviting and doing the you know, the business growing things, because she's happy with where she's at. And, you know, maybe in 5-10 years down the road when her kids are older and she wants to do that, maybe she will. But for now, this is, you know, what's good for her. And the cool thing is like, you don't have to, like, you don't lose all of those friends and all those people under you, like those challengers. She's still making an income off them. And yeah, I just loved it. Does anyone else have anything? Or Emily, you have any other things to say?
I'm sure I missed like a million things, and I'll think of things after the call, but if you guys ever need anything, or if you are questioning the business side of things, like I'm such a square. Like, I'm such a loser, and I love watching and researching. And if you have a question, as Megan says, go look at the FAQ. Like, I died the first time she said that. She's like, what FAQ is that? I'm like, the FAQ. But ask, I don't know, you can call Beachbody if you want, but ask someone who's been there. Ask Megan, ask me, like, ask someone who can explain it to you in kind of dumbed down terms than beachbody.com.
Right. And like the income side of things, like I like didn't even understand it for the longest time. So I would ask Emily, like, how can I not necessarily work the least, but like, how can I make the most money out of what I'm doing, you know? And so she helped me with that and placing people. And so there is just so much behind the scenes that is good to learn. And Emily is really good at that. And that's, you didn't mention this, that you've worked as a virtual assistant for people and have done, and that's where she comes to talk about like the Instagram thing. Like, she's kind of like an outsider now. Like, she's not, you know, posting the slides.
I was gonna say, don't look at my Instagram because it is not what it used to be. Like, I don't post every day. I don't do the things that I do for my virtual assistant, like, people. Like,
yeah.
But I gained what, 300 followers in 2 weeks on someone's account. So if you need help with that, let me know. Like, I love that stuff, but I don't like maintaining it. Like, I like to build relationships, but not in that quantity.
Right, for yourself. There's one more thing I feel like I was gonna say about.
I also want to say, create relationships enough that you know the people's names, that you know their significant other names. I always tell Meg, if you don't know my dog's name, you're not my friend. Like, you should know people so well that you know what's wrong, because if they're struggling in their business, if Kaylee just ghosts on Instagram, I'm most likely going to text her and be like, yo, you okay? Like, where you at? Like, where's your cats? Where's Millie? Like, I know enough about this person to genuinely care about them if they leave. Because you never want to feel like, oh, Megan won't care if I quit because she doesn't even know me. Or she doesn't even give me the time of day. So treat your challengers, not just your coaches, your challengers like that. I have challengers that I've had for almost 3 years, still log every single day. And I think creating relationships is really the foundation of all Beachbody, because you're not only helping yourself, you're helping others genuinely.
And also, a part of building those relationships is you being yourself. So you, you know, I don't know, like you being you on Instagram, like Kaylee's Kitchen every Monday or whatever it is, you know, you sharing about your job and how you're feeling and your workouts and where you live, like yourself. Just really, I think is so, so important. And I love when coaches ask me, or challengers, you know, whatever, what should I, like, can I post this, or was that okay? You know, that's great for advice and whatever, but like, it's your Instagram, it's your world, it's your life. Like, there are so many things that I posted on my stories that like my other friends, my non-Beachbody friends, or like Seth or somebody has been like, that is so weird. Why'd you post that? I'm like, well, that's me. Like, I'm weird. So I'm going to post that, you know, and I don't care about it. So really just be you guys. And like that, you're going to find your people. Like Emily and I became success partners and best friends because we are very similar. And that, you know, like you finding that person, those people that you can go to and relate with, and, you know, whatever. So
fun fact, she actually knew I was pregnant with both children before my husband.
I'm trying to do
and I literally met this girl and seen her 3 times in person. It's crazy what this whole, and again with relationships, not only has this brought me Megan and this whole team, like I love your team, seriously, I love your team, like all of you guys, but no matter what, it's what you make of it. I didn't have to text Megan back. I didn't have to stick with coaching. I don't have to show up for my challengers every day, but I want to. I choose to. And at the end of the day, I'm going to end it with this, is you guys are in charge of everything in your life, really. But with this business, you are in charge of you. and where you want to go. Nobody else.
Exactly. I love that. And I'm just going to add with like Emily's pregnant. She's been pregnant. Like Lauren's pregnant, Mick's pregnant. Without this, like I have days where I'm like on my period. I'm like, I'm not fucking working out today, you know? Sorry, excuse me. But like this and the accountability like can help so much for that. Like I know Emily, there's days where I'm like, are you going to work out today, Emily? You know, like it helps you be a better person. And so if that's, you know, what it is, then that's what it is. So I'm thankful for that and thankful for you guys. So, okay. Thank you, Emily. You guys have any questions before we take a quick boom? Anything, any comments? I think you all should go follow her, tell her you love her, and follow her journey with her second baby and her cute animals.
Thank you guys for listening.
And the kitty.
And sorry
and the
for
baby.
the rapid breathing, Amber. What's that?
Cocaine.
I said, well, we're watching SWAT, but the doggy and the baby, babies, and the kitty.
Okay, anyone who's not showing
Yeah,
their
I
face,
actually.
show your face. If you want to be in the boom. Oh, good.
Where's Michaela?
Yay! Oh my gosh, you guys, so many.
Where?
Oh,
Okay. All right, ready? I'll say 1, 2, 3, and then do a cool, funny move or something. 1, 2, 3. Cute. Good work. Okay, guys,
Michaela, you didn't do it.
real quick, I'm gonna add in our team chat, the PDF, and then the Excel. Okay, and then Kaylee, you have a question? Oh, okay. The PDF and the Excel for you guys to have. Ask any questions you have in our team page or in our thread about the virtual retreat. Like, we want to blow this up. It's going to be so fun. We're so excited about it. Okay. Okay. Emily, thank you so much again.
Thanks, guys.